And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone.
Who? That's what you nervous. What you nervous for, man? So you think you gonna lose?
For a touchback.
I told you I ain't. I just told you I ain't played the game in a while, bro. So you might get me. My dog out here watching TV.
Yellow.
Yeah, he watch TV all the damn time.
Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. McCoy got off to a good start in week 1, Charles. 10 carries, 81 yards. He had a really nice 31-yard carry. Showed a lot of burst.
A lot of people thought he'd be more of a pass catcher in Kansas City, and that will still develop because he does that very well. But as you mentioned, he's still got a burst, doesn't he? He can still run the football. 10 carries, 81 yards. He might get into a timeshare with Damian Williams running the football, and that'll just make the Chiefs that much tougher. But he still has it. The guy they call Shady, he's excited about this challenge in Kansas City and thinks that he can help him get to the Super Bowl.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside,
I tried to pass
outside,
it.
Keep the defense off balance.
I tried to pass it, bro. It was an RPO,
so many times
bro.
we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
I got it. Check.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, fighting off the defender.
Dang, bro, what's
yardage here. Back
this
at the
dude's
41.
slow, man. He won't fast like he
Disaster
was.
there,
And he
resulting in
start
a
passing
loss
the ball
of 7 on
and he
3rd
hold the ball
down.
stupid.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that
Like, they
kind
really
of yardage.
moving funny, bro.
That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Prescott completes it right side to Cooper. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses. Those exact type of runs.
Prescott's throw going to be caught by Gallup. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. To throw is Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Call it a gain of 5, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
That one goes for 8 yards. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're on the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker, can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone?
Oh, you at the club?
No score after one. Audier start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it second down and 11.
How long?
On second and 11 now. Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It is tough to complete
passes against zone defense.
The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty
rapidly.
How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. On third down, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
Let me see.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes.
Oh, where the fuck he come from?
And it's intercepted.
Where he come from? Where he come from, though?
And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
I didn't see him.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Prescott, escaping the pressure right. They'll let this go for the end zone. This is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 47.
Prescott down. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So on 4th down, on comes the Dallas kicker, Brett Maher. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Real short, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Yeah.
So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is
I got an illegal man downfield. I saw his ass.
It's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
I mean, he was way down there. He was out, too.
About set to begin this drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
You playing man? No. You ain't.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And Hill with it over the middle. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
I threw it to the wrong person, bro. I'll be real with you.
For a Kansas City touchdown.
I threw it to the wrong person. I tried to throw it a while.
Tyreek Hill, 64 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Prescott now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Now Elliott. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half.
That's mine, bro. You should do a deep.
Turn into bigger runs later.
I'm a lockdown when it comes to deep pass.
Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
He's running
nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Mahomes to throw.
Good catch.
Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted.
Good catch, man.
Picked off by Anthony Brown.
I thought he was going to get there soon. I should have threw a damn bullet pass.
2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Because they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
I got through there anyway.
Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Prescott to throw on 4th. He's got a man as his fullback. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Prescott looks to throw on first.
I couldn't move, bro, and I knew there was a screen. I knew it was a screen. They would not let me move.
Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 27 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
What you mean?
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1.
Hey, I'm telling you.
Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
I'm telling you, bro. I like the guy loose.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Play like
Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Mahomes.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The Cowboys
signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Mahomes now to throw.
Oh, he was right
He
there.
will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy who's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go down at the half,
get out of here. Oh, my God.
To your opponent.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half.
Hey, I tried my best to catch that kick,
punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 23 yards the pickup there. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Another try after the first down sack.
Come on, now.
Prescott, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Cooper was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Prescott. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and And down he
Oh, doing that play
goes.
right.
DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his
Like,
second sack of the
moves
game. The
like
best
so
defensive
slow,
ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
43.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Mahomes now on 1st down. This for his running back, McCoy. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys on the line, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still is not really fun. And he's taken down. The Chiefs sack. Frank Clark. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off here, the 32. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
55. Let's go, deep, tighten up.
They'll try and get the running game going with McCoy. And he'll get 4 there, and now to about the 12-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help them.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go, 46. Mark 56. Mark 56.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Prescott.
That's in the hands
of Gallup over the middle.
I went right back.
He's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Oh, right there. He left my
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
That's mine. Told you.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
I tried to take over.
These guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
The second pick he don't got.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
I stayed
line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Runs through the contact. Bam. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Did
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And Robinson with a big catch. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Mahomes now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Too fast for you, bro.
Mahomes firing complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
He got in the damn
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now here's Mahomes. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Trey, 43, 43, 15. Stop. 54. Mike, 54. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On 1st down, Mahomes.
I'm going to test the water.
He's going to let this go for the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
I tried to come back and catch it myself.
With a pick.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running.
I was following your drag, man.
Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Play tight. Play tight. Yeah, formation. Go down all the way down to special teams. Yeah. Hey yo, ain't none of my plays showing up.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy.
Oh, they should go out of bounds.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. This is McCoy. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Jeff Heath, the one to bring him down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. 10th carry now for McCoy. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They get the first, the decision to run.
So how you feel about me and you playing this, bro?
Good one. So after the run by McCoy, here's another 1st and 10.
I ain't gonna say nothing to Andre, bro. I'm gonna let you tell him. Yeah, it's good, bro.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Well, they completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Yeah,
perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty? When you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it down.
Hey, you like you got Bobby ass
and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
3 yards on the pickup there, and they got it back to 3rd and 10.
I told you that's what Bobby
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
It was a good game for a while, man.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away.
Did think you were
now Austin.
I thought about your ass before I got here. Like, I don't feel like playing with Chris, man.
12 yards on the return that time. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
Like, well, you on YouTube now, so you want to look at it and see what you did wrong.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.